Hello, everyone. Happy Friday, and welcome to another edition of my Friday feature segment. If you're new to my Friday feature series, the point of this is to kind of just highlight some great connections here in the Des Moines area that are making a really big impact as young professionals. So this week, I'm really excited to have my good friend Jacob Repp here with me. He's actually the reason behind my kind of content creation journey and the videos that I'm making for LinkedIn and Facebook. So that's why I'm really excited to help share his story a little bit and help you guys learn about him, because he is definitely somebody that you need to know if you don't already. Thank you for being here, Jacob. It's always a pleasure getting together and working with you.
It is a pleasure.
Awesome. So let's kind of get into it a little bit. Tell me a little bit about your story, where you grew up and some of that.
Yeah, so I'm an Iowa boy, and thought I was going to get out of here. I didn't, obviously. I'm still here. Grew up in Newton, Iowa, so just about a half hour east of Des Moines, and played football. Fun fact about me, I lettered 2 years
There you go, attaboy.
in women's basketball
Nice.
as the manager. And I lettered in women's basketball for 2 years.
That's
So
awesome.
I don't think that you knew that.
I did not.
So
actually.
surprised everybody.
Yeah, big time.
But played football, ran track, was the running back, and was a sprinter for track. And then I came to Drake
Solid.
10 years ago. So I've been in Des Moines now for 10 and a half, I guess, years.
That's really cool. So let's talk a little bit about your networking style, kind of the mindset that you take and philosophy that you approach networking with.
Yeah, that's a great question. So one, I think it's important no matter what your role, your job is, that you are expanding your network, because you never know what that next opportunity is going to be.
Exactly.
Or the next business deal, or the next just good relationship. I got involved, I'm part of the Variety Children's Charity, I'm on their board, and networking is what got me the position that I'm at right now.
Right.
And so that's cool. That I never would have known had I not had expanded that. So everyone, no matter who you are, needs to network to some capacity.
Mm-hmm.
And that's just the fact of life. Most people are like, I'm not in sales, so I don't need to do that. That's false.
Right.
Network, meet people. Every relationship is valuable and important. So that's key number one, is every relationship, every person, I believe, has inherent value and worth and a different perspective than you or I do.
Exactly.
So that every relationship you come to, you have the ability to meet and learn something new. And I loved it the other last month. I got coffee with Dan Houston.
Yeah.
That's what he said. He's like, I hang out with billionaires, and like some of our best friends are like middle class.
Right.
And we have both of them in our home, and it doesn't matter.
Right.
And it's like, that's totally true.
It is so cool.
And so you learn a lot from how somebody treats their wait staff.
Exactly. You really
Yeah,
do.
it's like we're equals here,
Mm-hmm.
and it's like don't have time. Like
No.
it's So relationships are valuable. That's number one. And number two, everyone hates going to events and getting sold to.
Mm-hmm.
I hate being sold to, and I just ask myself, why is this the case? And I think that we came from the wrong starting point. Why are we here, the network? Well, obviously, if I'm trying to sell my product or service, if that's my goal, then you inherently are my mission. You're a means to the end.
Right.
And so the way I treat you fundamentally is going to be trying to get you to move forward.
Right.
People have to make money. So I have nothing wrong with the fact that people are in sales or trying to do that. I'm just saying we need to step back. Why was everybody doing this and doing it poorly? And it's because we treated networking wrong.
Mm-hmm.
And so I define networking as the intentional investment of time and energy into building genuine relationships that are mutually beneficial for the betterment of our community.
That's really important.
And that's what we have to have, all of it, because relationships take time and energy.
Right.
You only have 24 hours in a day.
Yep. You can only do
So I have to be
much.
intentional with who and what that I'm spending time with.
That's right.
So that's one. They have to be genuine. Otherwise, I mean, everyone knows the sleek, like used car salesperson.
Exactly. Yep.
It's like your best friend, and then like they're just saying what you want to hear so you make the sale.
Exactly.
And if that's it, I'm always questioning: is this the genuine you, or is this you trying to get me to do something?
Right.
And they have to be mutually beneficial, because if they're not, then either you're taking advantage of me or I'm taking advantage of you.
Mm-hmm.
And then the thing that ties it all, that kind of bow tie, is the betterment of the community.
That's
all
right.
of a sudden, here's the end goal. This meeting we're at, or this gathering, or this coffee we're having, or this beer, this is a means to some other end, but the end in of itself is our community.
That's
and
right.
making it better. And guess what? My theory is, and it's proven, is that if that's it, you'll build relationships and you'll do business.
Right.
Like that will come inherently.
It does.
But betterment of the community, then we know that together, this is where we're more moving towards.
Exactly.
And then everyone knows, or you've talked about, I promote people, not products.
Yes, Jacob.
I don't care.
He does have his own hashtag that he has created and has been promoting. You see it a lot on a lot of my posts. I always use it, and it is the promote people, not products. So yeah, it's really cool. And you also have another hashtag that goes along with the video series that you do. Mm-hmm. It's called the Why Wednesday video series. So you should definitely check that out on LinkedIn and Facebook as well. So yeah, just talk a little bit about that then.
Yeah, so Why Wednesday really exists. I was reading Simon Sinek's book, Start With Why, and I realized that I myself constantly get caught up and forget why I'm doing what I'm doing.
Right.
And I found I wasn't the only person. So I wanted a series, or I wanted to do videos that was kind of like this. It's just a conversation. But I wanted to bring consumers or potential consumers that were watching a video, and I wanted to bring them to phenomenal people, because I only want to know the best people. You don't have to be the best at your job, but you have to be good, high character people that are competent at your job and are that care about our community.
That's right.
And I wanted those gems, those people, and I wanted to highlight them, regardless of what your industry is, so you can tell what that service is you offer, but I wanted to connect it with their why.
Sure. Why
it is you're doing. And all of a sudden I made marketing well beyond a service or a product, and I got to connect people with that driver. And surprise, that related really well with people.
Yeah.
And there are people, and most of the people that have been my guests have gotten business deals, because it's like the right message at the right time for that right person.
That's
and
exactly
it's like,
right.
Oh wow, I could get, I don't know, my insurance or whatever somewhere.
Well, I'm living proof of that. He got me a referral for some of my business. So
no, see, there you go.
It does work. So, and it's kind of cool too. The Why Wednesday videos are the inspiration for my Feature Friday, or Friday feature. It was funny when I was creating my content schedule. Came up to Wednesday, and I had the Why Wednesday videos, and then I was like, wait, I can't be the same as Jacob. I got to come up with my own idea here. But it's kind of cool how it's all kind of grown together, and we're able to work together now. So yeah, it's been a really cool journey. But now, kind of to just wrap things up, I want to ask Jacob the Lewis Howes 3 Truths question. Lewis Howes is the host of one of my favorite podcasts, the Lewis Howes School of Greatness. And at the end of every interview, he always asks the interviewee what their 3 truths are. Now, those 3 truths are: if you had to pick up and leave tomorrow, and all of the content that you had created had to go with you except for 3 things that you would want people to remember you by, or 3 pieces of advice, what would you leave behind?
Andy, that's really easy. It's going to be advice, and that advice is, number 1, support the community, and it will support you. Number 2, get really good at asking good, engaging questions. And number 3 is spend yourself mentoring people so that they will accomplish more than you ever accomplish.
Wow, that is awesome. I love that, man. That's really cool. So with that in mind, take that with you and help your community grow. Always remember, it's a great day to have a great day, and I'll see you soon.